What is up, guys? It's Mike here, and today we're going to be looking at the third case, or Case C, from the 2020 Hot Wheels Monster Truck Live toy line. Alright, so what is up, guys? By now, you may have seen it in some stores, but Case C, or the third case of the 2020 Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, just recently got released. I ended up going to Walmart a couple days ago, and they ended up having the entire case. And I did get a couple of these trucks. Now, Case C, it's kind of weird. There are a lot of double trucks, but there are two brand new trucks, and there is an actual new truck with 5 alarm that just basically has a new paint job. But the two brand new trucks from KC, or at least 2020, is this Bigfoot right here, which is pretty cool, and then we have a new truck which is El Superfasto. So these are trucks 18 through 25, and Hot Wheels typically has a 8 truck case, I guess this year they're going with. So with that being said, I'm basically gonna count down the trucks from my personal opinion, from the worst to the first, or from the least to the greatest, whatever, all that. And with that being said, the first truck we're gonna look at is the Hot Wheels Racing number 3. Alright, so the first truck we're gonna count down backwards here from is Hot Wheels Racing number 3, and I don't know what Hot Wheels is trying to do. I don't know if they're just trying to make money, but this is the same exact truck from last year. So as you guys, if you watch my other videos with these trucks, you know I'm not going to open these, and I'm basically going to keep them in the package and basically pack them away just to collect them, because it's kind of pointless to have two trucks basically open, you know, all that. But anyway, Hot Wheels Racing number 3, I guess it's an alright truck. I mean, I really do wish Hot Wheels was putting more of like brand new castings or new trucks in, you know, mixes. It seems like we're only getting maybe 2 or 3 new trucks in every case, so that kind of hurts. But as you see here, this is truck number 3 out of 5 for the Crash Legends this year, and it's also truck number 23 out of 75. Moving on to the back. Now, I'm not gonna remember the I guess the facts from last year. I don't remember the ones from 2019, but in case you guys are wondering, it is Hot Wheels Racing pickup, always go big, big time bash, and to break every record is the motivation. Now, I actually do have this truck right here, and this one is the one from 2019, and honestly, there is no difference whatsoever on the new truck. They are basically identical, and that kind of hurts. You know, maybe change it up a little bit or something, but I don't know. Hopefully Hot Wheels has some really cool trucks coming out, but this one, I would definitely say this is not just a disappointment for this case, but definitely a disappointment for this year so far, because they could have at least, you know, switched it up a little bit, even like they did with V8 Bomber, changed the paint scheme or something like that. But yeah, pretty disappointing. So that is truck number 23 out of 75. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, and going down to the next truck is none other than Dairy Delivery. So this truck, I mean, the flames on it are pretty cool, but once again, it is the same exact truck from last year. And to read the facts on it, Dairy Delivery, it's a city, it holds it all. Crash Attack is Cargo Crunch, and the motivation is deliver smashes daily. I guess that's pretty cool. So the truck right here, it is, let's see, number 24 out of 75, and it is a Hot Wheels Flames 2 out of 5, so that's pretty cool. Comes with a crush car that is yellow, or crushable car, whatever you guys want to call those. Those things, I must admit, are very cheap. I really like the cars they came with last year, the Crash and Connect cars. I think those were a lot better. And of course, I do have the truck from last year right here, the 2019 model, or whatever you guys want to call it. And just like Hot Wheels Racing number 3, the truck is completely identical. There is no difference on the truck whatsoever. So, I don't know, maybe Hot Wheels had a ton of castings or a ton of trucks left over that they decided just to recycle. Kind of disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. There's really no difference on these. So looks like that's 2 trucks so far out of the 2020 that are just complete rinse and repeats. Kind of sad, but hey, it is what it is. And that's gonna do it for the dairy delivery. Same exact truck. Like I said, most of these trucks I wouldn't go out of my way collecting them, especially if you have them already. But since I like to collect everything, I'm just getting 1 copy of them and basically packing them up. So yeah, moving on to truck number 6. Alright, and truck number 6 out of this is none other than the peg warmer all beefed up. Now this is very I am not too happy to see this truck back. It is such a peg warmer, as all you guys do know by now. This thing has been on the shelf forever, it seems. It's kind of upsetting, but yeah, I really wish Hot Wheels would change it up a little bit. But taking a look at this, it is truck number 19 out of 75. It is truck number 4 out of 5 for fast foods. And to look at the motivation on the back and all that fun stuff, all beefed up, SUV, gigantic patty is the strength, crash attack is beefy pash up, and the motivation is to hit him with the works. So, man, I really should look at the 2019 trucks and see if they're the same facts on the back. At least if they change those, then alright, you know, cool, but I don't think they did. So, all beefed up. Really kind of disappointing to see this truck. This case so far ain't really looking that great. I mean, there's really one thing kind of saving it. But as we take a look at all beefed up here, it has the same chassis, same rims, you know, no design different whatsoever. The all beefed up on the tailgate is all the same. And up on the hood, it's all the same as well. Same shading. Yeah, they did nothing at all to change it up a bit. Kind of sad, but hopefully this is only, you know, the 3rd, you know, case. So I'm hoping they're just knocking these trucks out of the way, and maybe like the last 20 trucks or the last 30 trucks of the year will be pretty cool looking, or, you know, just new trucks. That's the only thing I gotta say, but that's gonna do it for all beefed up. I cannot wait to see this thing just sit on the pegs again for the same exact truck. I really can't wait for that. So moving on to truck number 5. Alright, so truck number 5, none other than the Dodge Charger RT. Now this thing, I haven't seen it that much in stores or Targets or anything like that, so I wouldn't say this one is as common as the other trucks on this list, or in this case for that matter. But, you know, I do wish they came up with something different, maybe change the color of the truck. Now, this casting has been used a lot. This is basically like the Roger Dodger casting. The reason why I like this one ahead of the others is because it is a muscle car. That, and it also is a little bit more rarer, at least in my area, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, so truck 18 out of 75. Reading the facts on the back, here are the stats. It is the 70 Dodge Charger RT. It is the muscle truck type. Strength is Hemi engine. Crash attack is the horsepower hustle. And the motivation is to race over its rivals. So, just like the other 3 trucks on this list, or in this case, no changes whatsoever. Kind of bummed out. Here is the 2019 version of the truck. And, you know, I was hoping maybe they can do something a little different. But there's just absolutely no difference on this truck whatsoever. Same color chassis, same color roll cage. It is exactly a copy and paste. Yeah, there is no difference on these trucks. Hurts, but it is what it is. I do like this truck though. I like the whole like muscle car kind of thing they got going on here. So, no difference. Once again, would not go out of my way to collect this one. Moving on to truck number 4. Alright, so before I get to truck number 4, one thing I forgot to mention on the 70s Charger is it's the Hot Wheels Metro, and it's truck 4 out of 10. So, forgot to say that. I always forget these things on the side. So anyway, the next truck on this list is a truck that's actually on tour with the Monster Trucks Live, and that's none other than Demo Derby. And once again, this truck, I haven't really seen it. When it first got released, even last year, the truck was pretty rare, and now it's starting to become not much of a peg warmer, but it is starting to become very easy to find. which is kind of depressing. And just like I said before, oh my god, Monster Trucks Live, it is truck 4 out of 6. Demo Derby, truck 22 out of 75, and it comes with a blue crushable car. And to read the stats on it, take a look. I'm not too sure if these are the same. Demo Derby, truck type SUV, spray painted wheels is the strength. Crash attack is the power slide punch. The motivation is to demolish the competition. Wow, I could not read today. But yeah, one cool fact with this truck though, or at least last year, I don't know if it's the same as this year. If you went to a Monster Truck Live show and you got this truck from the show itself, it doesn't say Demo Derby there. It actually says Town Hauler. And that's actually something I did not know until I looked in the collecting group and I saw that. And yeah, so that's a fun little fact. But here is the truck from 2019. And once again, like the others, no difference whatsoever. One thing I do wish they did though, kind of like what they did with V8 Bomber, you know, they painted the truck green, and Hot Wheels Racing 1, you know, they're kind of different, and Bigfoot's a little different as well. I kind of wish they changed the look on all the trucks on tour. I think that would have been cool, or at least like in the toy form of them, you know, just like change them up a little bit. But yeah, as you can tell, there is nothing different on these trucks here. I mean, Demo Derby is a pretty cool truck, but just to see it again, you know, not like an inverse. I kind of like what they did with Bone Shaker, how they made it black and white. Maybe they should have did that with, you know, Demo Derby. Maybe we'll see that later on in the year. But once again, another truck that is just a copy, paste, and that was it. That's really it. So moving on to the next truck. Alright, so starting off the top 3 with the next truck, which is another piece of the black and white trucks, which is new for Hot Wheels this year, and that's none other than the Safari, I guess Safari or Zebra 5-alarm. So this is truck number 1 out of 6 for black and white. We did see a black and white truck earlier with Bone Shaker, which was pretty cool. I did like that truck a lot. So 5-alarm, truck 17 out of 75, black and white 1 out of 6. And to read its motivations, 5-alarm, truck type, city, strength, super drench fire nozzles, crash attack, the fireball stop, the motivation to soak the other trucks. So, I mean, 5-alarm, you can't really do much with it, and we are seeing this truck a decent amount of times now this year. We saw the truck in a yellow or gold painting, and then we saw the truck again with the Seth Rollins paint job, which I think that one looks the best. Now with this truck, I do have an exception with it because I do have it out of the card. My son wanted to get 2 of them, so we got 2. And yeah, so really can't really compare this. I mean, the casting is the same as the original 5-alarm. Just a little bit, you know, paint's different. It's painted like a zebra, which is kind of weird for a fire truck to be painted like a zebra, but it is what it is. The truck is pretty cool. Ladder works, all that. So just your typical 5-alarm, just black and white. And I guess it's kind of cool they tied in like the zebra, but if the truck was like an animal or something like that, then I could see it, like tiger shark or something. But I don't know. I just feel like a zebra is not good enough for a fire truck. And also with this casting, there's so little room. There's so much you can do with it. So little actually you can do with it. So just weird. Was not expecting to see something like this, but nonetheless, I guess pretty cool for the black and white series. And yeah, comes with a red crushable car. So now moving on to another truck on this list, or in this case. Alright, the second best truck in this case is none other than the brand new casting and brand new truck, which is El Superfasto. Now, this is the only truck that I don't have doubles of, and the only truck I do not have out of the case. And with that being said, I am not going to open this one. But Monster Jam OCD did a really good video on this thing. And one cool thing with this truck is the mask. This whole white part is actually a mask, so it comes off, but the truck looks very awkward with it off. One thing I'm going to say, I know they make WWE trucks, and this truck would be a perfect casting and the perfect mask and all that for the wrestler Rey Mysterio. If that happens, that would be pretty cool. This is also truck number 3 out of 5 for the tinted wheels, and it is truck number 20 out of 75. So, El Superfasto, I'm not too sure if there's a Hot Wheels car of it. I mean, judging by how high the wheel gap is and everything, there might be a Hot Wheels casting of this car. I can't remember. I think Monster Jam LCD said it in his video, but one thing Hot Wheels should really stay away from is taking, the car bodies and castings and just throwing them onto monster trucks. It's kind of weird, it's kind of awkward, and I don't think it's really cool or good looking. But this truck is definitely unique, definitely weird. Either people are gonna like it or hate it. It's just one of those where the colors and everything just kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. And this is also the only one I found. Every other truck I found pretty easily. This one's pretty rare. So with that being said, let's read the crash attacks. So the name is El Superfasto. The truck type is muscle. I would never guess it's a muscle car. The strength is speed to burn. The crash attack is sonic boom boom. The motivation is to be the first and fastest. So pretty cool truck, I guess. I mean, kind of weird, kind of cool. A lot of people have pretty much mixed feelings about it. I wouldn't say it's not the best truck in this mix, but definitely for it being unique, being a brand new casting for a monster truck, I guess, and technically really the only brand new truck in the Hot Wheels fleet, it's going to get the second place on this list. But I don't know, just kind of weird, definitely kind of rare, I guess, right now. Haven't really seen too many, and yeah, just an awkward, good looking truck, I suppose. But yeah, moving on to the number 1 truck in this case. Alright, and you guys probably guessed it, but the number 1 truck in this case is none other than Bigfoot. So, the thing that definitely wins me over from this truck is basically the whole case that it's in. Let's be honest, the whole case is not that great. So, this truck definitely might be one of the best Bigfoots this year. It is really cool that this thing has that 3D printed grille and that F-150 truck grill, I guess, or F-250, F-450, something F-something 50. So, the cool thing with this truck and what basically wins me over is the whole grilling, they got the casting right. They finally got it right. As you see, this truck is not open, and the headlights still don't go up on it, like I said in my review for it, but that's okay. But when this thing first got released, I automatically brought it 1, 2, 3, and I haven't really seen it that much in Targets or Walmarts or anything like that, but I did find a couple. I think I have about 3 of them, and one thing that's going to be really cool with this is for the people that customize trucks, I am waiting for someone to take this Bigfoot and make it into a Chrome Illusion Bigfoot, or the Bigfoot of like 2000, God, that was 20 years ago. Like the 1999 Bigfoot or the 2000 Bigfoot, the ones with the flames and the white and all that. That would be a really cool custom, and honestly, that's why I'm just getting so many of these. But with that being said, let's actually take a look here at this Bigfoot, and it is truck number 5 out of 6 of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Tour. It is truck 21 out of 75, and I'm not too sure if this is actually the same as the other Bigfoot, which I think it is. So Bigfoot pickup, car crushing shocks, the original stop, and to always be ground braking. So I'm pretty sure that's what it says on the other Bigfoot, the one with the motor coming out. Now, this is pretty cool. I cannot wait to see what Hot Wheels is going to release with other Bigfoots down the road. If there's going to be a special exclusive one to Target that never gets released or something like that. But I really can't wait to see what they have planned. And definitely this truck takes the cake for Mix C or Mix 3. Because, everything else is just, let's be honest, pretty bad. But yeah, definitely this truck, definitely one to get. Definitely the best truck in this case. And with that being said, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the Mix 3 or Mix KC, whatever you guys want to call it, for Hot Wheels. And yeah, hopefully you guys find them soon. If not, hopefully soon. So I'll see you guys in another video shortly.